Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are back here at King Film Sports for the NFL Week 3 betting locks and game picks. But before we get into it, I have to urge you all to please subscribe. Under 20% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel, so be sure to do that, and also like the video if you enjoy the NFL content. And let's get into last week. So it wasn't our best week. Lost a unit. There were a bunch of close finishes, as always in the NFL. It's been very entertaining this season. But let's get into the Week 3 action here. First game, Thursday Night Football. We're taking the Browns and Steelers under 39 points. I just do not like the state of both of these offenses right now. I think that the Browns have a good running game, but the Steelers have a good rushing defense. So I think that it'll be a low-scoring game. I took the under in the Steelers-Patriots. It was only 17-14 there. I expect a similar scoreline here, so give me the under 39 there. Next, for Saints at Panthers, give me the Panthers plus the 3. I've taken the Panthers in both weeks so far, and I've gotten screwed on last-second finishes or in the last couple of minutes where the Panthers have lost by a combined, I think, 5 points so far. Pretty brutal. But in this one, I'm getting 3 points with the Panthers at home, so there's a little bit of leeway if we do get a close finish. But I do think the Panthers can win this game. I think that their offense has been clicking somewhat, but their defense has been impeccable. I think this will be a low-scoring game, and I think that Baker and the Panthers will get this one done. Matt Rule is on the hot seat. He needs to win games, so this is a good divisional matchup for them at home. I think they win. Next game, we got the Texans at the Bears, and I'm going to be taking the Texans plus the 3 on the road here. I just do not think that the Bears are a very good team. I don't think they should be favored very much this season. I like Justin Fields as a quarterback, but their roster is overall just not that good. And the Texans have fought hard this season. They should have beat the Colts week 1, and they could have beaten the Broncos last week in Denver. So give me the Texans plus 3 there. I think they went outright. Next game, bit of a ballsy play. Chiefs at Colts. I'm taking the Colts plus the 7 here. I know the Colts have looked like one of the worst teams in the NFL so far. Got dog-walked in Jacksonville last week by 24 points, but I think they have to show up here. The home opener in Indianapolis, Matt Ryan needs to play a lot better. That defense needs to clamp down, and I know the Chiefs have looked good, and they're on a bit of a rest here after playing Thursday Night Football, but I think that the Colts will bounce back. I think they'll make it a close game for some of it, maybe a backdoor cover here. But I just think the Colts need a bounce back under Frank Reich. They never start out good, but they always bounce back. So give me the Colts plus 7 there. Next game, we get into the Ravens at the Patriots. Give me the Ravens minus the 3 here. Boy, did they crumble last week in the fourth quarter against the Dolphins. I think they gave up 28 points in that fourth quarter to Tua and the Dolphins. Their corners were getting beat left and right. It was just an ugly scene. Their offense looked great, though, which is the reason I'm going to be picking them in this one. I don't think New England's D is very good. So I think that Lamar will be able to run on them and will be able to pass as well. Both of these teams played the Dolphins, and they both lost to the Dolphins, but both in different ways. I think the Ravens controlled that game for a lot of it, whereas the Patriots got dominated in week 1. I just do not think that the Patriots have the offensive firepower. I don't think they have the over-the-top capabilities to burn this Ravens secondary. So give me the Ravens minus the 3 on the road. Next game, we get into the Falcons at the Seahawks. Give me the Falcons here plus 110 on the money line. I like the value here. Even though the Falcons are going on the road, they've played 2 great games so far this season where they've come up just short. First week, they should have beaten the Saints, although they crumbled in the fourth quarter. That was a tough game. They even had a field goal at the end to win it before it got blocked. Then last week against the Rams, they came back all the way. I think it was 28-3, ironically. They were down. Then they had a drive to win it at the end before the Jalen Ramsey interception in the end zone. So I think this team has played 2 good teams to start out the season and played well. The Seahawks got very lucky in that first Monday night game, and then they got exposed against the Niners last Sunday. So I think of these 2 teams, Falcons are the better squad. So give me the Falcons plus 110. Next game, we get into Sunday Night Football, where we have the Niners at the Broncos. Give me the Niners minus 1 here. Although the Broncos won against the Texans last week, it was very ugly. This is just a poorly coached team, and Russell Wilson hasn't played very well so far. I think their potential is a lot above where they're actually playing, whereas the Niners seem to be rallying around Jimmy G. That was a great performance last week against the Seahawks, and I think A full week of practice this week going into Denver with Jimmy G at the helm. I think he'll get back to his last season's ways, and I think the defense will step up here big in the Mile High. So give me the Niners -1 there. Then finally we get into the Monday night contest where I'm taking another under. Cowboys-Giants under 40 points. The Giants are just a straight under team. They did put up 21 in week 1 and then 19 in week 2. They won both of those games. So if that happens in this one, then it's going to go under the 40 points most likely. I just do not think either team is very special on offense. You got Cooper Rush on the Cowboys. He can be decent, and Daniel Jones, if he doesn't turn the ball over, can be efficient as well. But I think that these two defenses will cause havoc, and I just think we'll see under 40 points there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below of all of these picks and predictions for week number 3. As always, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.